Have you ever wondered how our bodies, complex as they are, manage to function so seamlessly? Picture a bustling city with a myriad of activities happening all at once. Now imagine that city being your body. It's a splendid orchestra of cells, tissues, and organs, all working together in harmony to create the symphony of life. This intricate masterpiece is what we call the human body, a complex system of various parts and processes that somehow work together, like an expertly conducted orchestra, to maintain our health and well-being. Let's start with the basics. Our bodies are made up of numerous systems, each with its own specific function. The circulatory system, for instance, ensures that oxygen and nutrients reach every cell in our body. The nervous system, on the other hand, serves as the command center, sending and receiving signals to and from different parts of the body. Then there's the immune system, our body's personal army, always on guard to protect us from harmful invaders. But these systems don't work in isolation. They are interconnected, constantly communicating and collaborating to keep us alive and well. The heart, for example, wouldn't be able to pump blood efficiently without the signals sent by the nervous system. Similarly, the immune system uses the circulatory system as a highway, reaching every corner of our body to fend off infections. Understanding this intricate interplay is the realm of clinical sciences. Clinical scientists are like detectives, piecing together clues to understand how our bodies function, and more importantly, what happens when things go wrong. They study the human body in health and disease, striving to unravel the mysteries of our complex physiological processes. Clinical sciences give us insights into the marvels of the human body, helping us comprehend how we breathe, how we move, how we think, and how we fight diseases. It's a fascinating field that blends knowledge from various disciplines to provide a holistic understanding of human health and disease. So let's dive into the fascinating world of clinical sciences, where we unravel the mysteries of the human body. How do doctors determine what's going wrong when we fall sick? This question brings us to the fascinating world of clinical diagnosis, a crucial step in the journey towards healing. The process of clinical diagnosis starts with an initial patient interview, which is much more than a casual chat. It's a meticulous gathering of information where doctors listen to the patient's story, their symptoms, and medical history. The importance of this step cannot be overstated. This is where doctors pick up clues, like breadcrumbs leading them towards the truth. But the detective work doesn't stop there. After the interview, doctors often turn to diagnostic tests. These could be as simple as a blood test or as complex as a magnetic resonance imaging scan, often referred to as an MRI. These tests provide a deeper understanding, an internal snapshot, if you will, of what's happening inside the patient's body. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Doctors don't just zero in on one possibility. They think in terms of differential diagnosis. Picture it as a list of suspects in a mystery novel. Each symptom, each test result, could point to several different diseases. The doctor's job is to narrow down this list, to rule out the innocent and identify the culprit. This is a delicate process, a balancing act of sorts. While it's important to be thorough and consider all possibilities, it's equally crucial to be efficient. After all, time is often of the essence in medical scenarios. This is why doctors are trained to think in terms of most likely and most dangerous. They consider what the most probable diagnosis could be, but they also keep an eye out for the worst-case scenarios, just in case. And so the art of diagnosis is a complex puzzle that clinical scientists strive to solve accurately and swiftly. It's a dance between uncertainty and knowledge, a journey from the known to the unknown, all with the aim of helping the patient on their road to recovery. Remember, diagnosis is more than just naming the disease. It's the first step towards healing, the beginning of the journey back to health. Diagnosis is a complex puzzle that clinical scientists strive to solve accurately and swiftly. Once a diagnosis is made, what comes next? This question marks the beginning of an exciting journey in clinical sciences. After all, identifying the root of the problem is only the first step. The real challenge lies in choosing the right treatment strategy. Treatment strategies are as diverse as the medical conditions they are designed to address. They range from pharmacological interventions, where medication is used to treat the illness, to surgical procedures that may involve the removal or repair of affected body parts. The choice of treatment often depends on the nature of the disease, its severity, and the overall health condition of the patient. Pharmacological interventions, for instance, are often the first line of defense against many common illnesses. They involve the use of drugs that can either kill the disease-causing agent or inhibit its growth. For conditions like bacterial infections or high blood pressure, medication can often effectively manage the problem. On the other hand, surgical procedures are typically reserved for conditions that cannot be adequately managed with medication alone. These might include certain forms of cancer, heart disease, or injuries obtained from accidents. In such cases, a surgeon may need to physically alter the body to remove the source of the problem or repair damage. But treatment strategies in clinical sciences are not just about choosing the right medication or deciding when to operate. Increasingly, the importance of personalized medicine and patient-centered care is being recognized. Personalized medicine tailors treatment to the individual patient, taking into account their unique genetic makeup, lifestyle, and personal preferences. Patient-centered care, meanwhile, emphasizes the need to consider the patient's needs and wishes in all aspects of their care. The complexities of treatment strategies are what make clinical sciences such a fascinating field. It's not just about knowing what's wrong, but also figuring out the best way to make it right. And at the end of the day, the ultimate goal of any treatment strategy is to restore the patient's health and improve their quality of life. It's a noble goal, and one that drives every medical professional to do their best each and every day. How does clinical science continue to advance and evolve? This question is at the heart of the future of medicine. Clinical science, the lifeblood of medical progress, is an ever-evolving field, constantly pushing the boundaries of our understanding of the human body and disease. In the grand theater of medical science, clinical research plays a starring role. It's the bridge that connects cutting-edge laboratory discoveries with practical applications that can change lives. Clinical research brings us novel drug therapies, innovative surgical procedures, and breakthrough diagnostic tools. It's the torchbearer of progress, lighting the way to new frontiers in medicine. But conducting clinical research is no simple feat. It involves meticulously designed clinical trials, where new treatments and therapies are tested on volunteers. These trials are divided into several phases, each with a specific goal. The first phase tests safety, the second evaluates effectiveness, and the third compares the new treatment with the current standard. If a treatment passes all these stages, it's ready for the big leagues, approval from regulatory bodies and use in hospitals and clinics worldwide. However, the process doesn't end there. Once a treatment hits the market, it undergoes continuous monitoring to ensure its safety and efficacy in the wider population. This is the fourth phase of clinical trials, often overlooked but equally vital. Navigating this complex process requires not just scientific acumen, but also a deep commitment to ethical considerations. Every step of the way, researchers must balance the pursuit of knowledge with the responsibility to do no harm. They must respect the rights and autonomy of trial participants and ensure their informed consent. Ethical considerations guide decision-making in clinical research, helping to maintain its integrity and keep the focus on patient welfare. The future of medicine is a story yet to be fully written, but one thing is certain. Through research, clinical scientists continue to push the boundaries of what we know about the human body and disease, and as they do, they continue to unlock new possibilities for treatment, prevention, and cure, bringing us closer to a future where everyone has access to the best that medicine has to offer. So, who are the people behind these advancements in clinical sciences? Well, let's dive into the world of clinical scientists and see what they do. At the heart of clinical science are the clinical scientists, a group of dedicated professionals who play a vital role in healthcare. They are the bridge between laboratory science and patient care, applying scientific expertise to diagnose diseases, manage patient treatment, and improve health outcomes. Let's start with patient care. Clinical scientists often work in hospital laboratories where they analyze samples and interpret results. This could involve anything from identifying a bacterial infection in a blood sample to detecting genetic abnormalities in a newborn. Their work is crucial in guiding clinicians to make informed decisions about patient treatment. However, their role doesn't stop there. Clinical scientists also contribute significantly to medical research. They are at the forefront of investigating diseases, understanding how they affect our bodies and how we can fight them. From exploring new ways to treat cancer to developing vaccines for emerging infectious diseases, clinical scientists are continually pushing the boundaries of what we know about human health. Now you might be thinking, that sounds like a lot of responsibility. And you're absolutely right. The field of medicine is constantly evolving, with new diseases, treatments, and technologies emerging all the time. That's why continuous learning is a cornerstone of a clinical scientist's career. They must stay updated with the latest research, techniques, and guidelines to ensure they are providing the best possible care for their patients. But that's not all. Clinical scientists also play a key role in educating the next generation of healthcare professionals. They share their knowledge and expertise, inspiring others to follow in their footsteps and continue the important work they do. So, when we talk about advancements in clinical sciences, let's not forget the clinical scientists. They are the unsung heroes, working tirelessly behind the scenes to improve our understanding of the human body and to enhance patient care.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.